Hello, all you cool cats and kittens. I don't know why this is the second video I've started like that. It just feels right, you know? So today I want to talk about kind of like beginner mechanical pencils if you're kind of getting into like, I want to stop buying mechanical pencils from Walmart and get something that's actually, good. So these are the pencils I have. So we have two Kuru Togas. These are just the like base versions. All of these pencils, well, no, that's a lie. I'm not gonna say what I was gonna say. But these are just the normal ones. You can also get the Advance, which rotates more than just the standard one. So if you don't know about Kuru Togas, what happens is as you write, when you like let go, you stop putting down pressure, the lead turns. So as you write, the lead keeps turning. And I'll show an example. Okay, I apologize. I don't know why I wasn't focusing. But that's what it looks like. This one is a 0.5 and this one is a 0.3. I don't know if it goes any finer than that. I'll put it on the screen if so. Next, I have my favorite, which is the DelGuard. This is not the base version. This is an upgraded version. I believe it's the ER, and I think the LX is the metal one. Again, if not, I'll correct myself down below. But the normal one has a similar grip to the Kuru Toga, where it's just kind of like plastic. Where it's just plastic. But this, again, is the upgraded version with the grip. It's not cushy or anything. It's just kind of like a hard rubber. But it feels nice. I like that the grip is higher up on these pencils. I prefer pens and pencils with a higher up grip as opposed to the Rotring, which is a bit lower. And of course, like fountain pens, I think are usually on the lower end, in my opinion. So yeah, it also has a fancy eraser. It's not letting me switch to the wide lens, but all right. It has this eraser that pops out and then stays down as you erase. Then you flip it and it goes back down. It also has, it does not have a clip, but it does have this little bit here at the end that keeps it from rolling off the table or whatnot. I apologize for cat hair and whatnot on my laptop. It gets dusty and cat hair, whatever. Next up, this was my go-to pencil in math before I switched over to the DelGuard. This is the Pentel Smash, and I would say the main competitor to this is the Rotring, or maybe a Graph Gear. But in my opinion, I prefer the Smash. The Rotring is nice because it's all metal. The Pentel Smash, I believe it's all plastic, but personally I like the way it looks better, and I like the grip more. It's more comfortable in my opinion. Whereas the Rotring is not very comfortable. The knurled grip, you don't really feel that much. It doesn't feel as grippy. So I prefer the Pentel Smash, and I like the way the pusher button clicker thing looks. And you can take that off to reveal the eraser, which I used a good bit in math, as you can see. Before, again, I switched to the DelGuard and a Sumo grip eraser. Next is more expensive than all of the other ones. I just want to compare to an expensive pencil, and that is the Rotring 600.5. And like the Pentel Smash, it has the lead thing, so you can show not how much, but what kind of lead you have in it, which I find pretty useful. I do like HB personally, so I do find myself currently using the Rotring more. Like when I'm taking notes, I like to have a line so all my bullet points are in line, and I prefer to have the HB personally. And then oldie but goodie, a classic BIC. This is a 0.7. My mom says this is the pencil she used in college, so it's pretty dang old. I've posted that before online, and a lot of people got mad at me saying I was lying and it's not possible that it's that old. But that's what my mom told me, and I don't think she's a liar. And I mean, look at this colorway. This just screams like the 80s. And I think she was in college in the 80s. I don't know if it was like the late 80s. I think it was. I think it was mid to late 80s. She was in college. So this is just a classic, at least in America, this is what most people are using. If not this, then it's probably the Papermate, which I'll throw a picture of that. I have a couple, but they're not right here with me. But this is the classic. You can buy a pack of these for so cheap, and in my opinion, these are still one of my favorites. They're super light, they're comfortable in hand, the eraser is a decent size, and it erases well. This one, not so much. It's really old. I don't know if it was originally yellow or if it's just yellowed over time, but it's yellow now and does not erase well. The whole selling point of the DelGuard is that no matter how you're writing, you won't get any lead breakage. So let me go ahead. I got field notes. Oh God. That was a bit too aggressive. So there you can see it prevents lead breakage pretty well. If you have the lead out way more than you need and you super aggressively try to break it, then yeah, it might break. But I've never had it break in normal writing, and I write with a pretty heavy hand. So if you write pretty heavily, I highly recommend the DelGuard. If you write in any Asian languages like Chinese or Japanese or Korean, I highly recommend the Kuru Togas, because you basically have to lift the pencil up for it to rotate. And I typically write like a whole word without lifting up the pencil, so I don't really get the benefit out of Kuru Togas. I do like them for art sometimes, but I definitely don't use them as much as I thought I would because of that. Maybe if I got the advance, it'd be good. But for if you write English and you kind of don't really write up, you don't lift up your pencil after like every letter, I wouldn't really recommend a Kuru Toga unless you want it, like I said, for art or something other than writing, I would say. And the Rotring and the Smash are both really good for graphing, math, art. I really like. And then of course the classic BIC. It's really good at just anything, honestly. It doesn't come in as quite of a range of sizes, I don't believe. I think you can get 0.5, 0.7, and maybe 0.9. Those are usually the sizes you'll see in America. And then European, I think it's kind of the same thing. I usually don't see anything European under a 0.5. But then, of course, Japanese will go down to 0.3. These are both 0.5. This is a 0.3. And I know sometimes you'll see 0.28, 0.2. I don't know if they make that size in these pens. I'll let you know down at the bottom. But you can find a lot smaller sizes in Japanese pencils and pens. So that is just a quick comparison of those pencils. If you have any questions, do please let me know. They're all really good pens, and of course, or they're good pencils. And of course, there's lots of other mechanical pencils. But personally, this is brought to you by the DelGuard gang. I always recommend the DelGuard, even if it's just the base version. Love this pencil. Great if you write with a heavy hand. And again, if you do mostly art or writing really small, you lift up your pencil a lot, you'll probably get a lot more benefit from the Kuru Toga.